Hello there gamers, content creators and notebook aficionados. It's Alex here for Notebook Check Reviews. Today we have a little treat for you guys, courtesy of Razer with their latest Blade 15. While most of this puppy is old news when it comes to the chassis design and the internals, this one sports the best display you can currently get in a 15-inch laptop. And this time it's not just for gamers or for content creators or for entertainment enthusiasts. The 240Hz QHD OLED panel is a proper jack of all trades and master of them all. And yes, you heard that right, this OLED refreshes at a whopping 240Hz. If the Razer can satisfy beyond the eye candy of its display, we will tell you in our review. Our review sample is equipped with the before mentioned QHD OLED panel, an Intel i9-12900H, an RTX 3070 Ti, 16GB of RAM and a 1TB NVMe SSD. The black aluminum chassis is an old acquaintance with only minimal changes over the past few years. But since it's still one of the best overall laptop designs in my opinion, this is definitely nothing to complain about. The Blade looks amazing apart from all the fingerprints and feels insanely dense and very solid. Compared to similar thin and light performance or gaming notebooks along the lines of the ROG Flow X16 or MSI Creator Z16P, the Blade is one of the most compact and lightest devices. While Razer isn't pushing the Creator branding a lot with this one, a full-size SD card reader and very respectable I/O leave a very favorable impression for power users. The card reader offers fast transfer rates and is a perfect addition to offset footage from all sorts of cameras quickly. With 3 USB-A 3.2 Gen 2s, a single USB-C 3.2 Gen 2 and an additional Thunderbolt 4, the Blade offers a lot of connectivity for such a compact device. If you want to connect an external screen, you can either use the HDMI 2.1 or one of the USB-C ports. Getting inside the matte black gaming machine is easy enough and will reward you with access to a pair of SODIMM slots, the Wi-Fi module and the NVMe SSD. Unfortunately though, there is no room for a second SSD, so you would have to upgrade to a bigger drive to make room for additional video footage or your game library. The keyboard is a bit of a mixed bag for me personally. While I think the layout looks super clean, the keycaps are very flat and do not offer a lot of travel. At first it feels like you're typing on an almost flat surface, and it took me some time to get used to it. After a few days though, you will start to appreciate the precise feedback and clear pressure point, and overall Razer delivers a pretty good typing experience for both work and play. The touchpad offers no reason to complain and feels really good when navigating the OS with very satisfying clicks. Alright good people, let's talk about the elephant in the room, the new display for this configuration. While OLEDs have been the gold standard regarding image quality, they have been limited to 60Hz in the past. This new panel changes that, and in combination with crazy fast response times, everything is extremely clear, even in the fastest Call of Duty matches. If you are more into story games, the QHD display delivers once more with eye-watering contrast numbers and simply amazing HDR performance. I am currently playing A Plague Tale Requiem, and walking around a sea of reds with nothing but a bright burning torch on this panel in all of its HDR glory is truly something else. While brightness is a good average with around 400 nits, both contrast and brightness distribution are unmatched outside of the OLED competition. Content creators will get their fair share of goodies with the panel as well. With almost 100% coverage for both sRGB and DCI-P3 and above 95% for Adobe RGB, the Blade is a great compact companion for the traveling designer, photographer or video editor. Especially since the panel comes also very well calibrated from the factory, with delta E's below 1. In terms of performance, we have to keep the chassis dimensions in mind and Razer's track record of rather throttling the core components under full load than accepting hot temperatures or loud fans. As a result, competing laptops with the same i9 can be between 10 to 20% faster in CPU-only workloads. But again, the fastest laptop with the same chip in our database is the ROG Scar 15, and that one is nearly twice as thick as the Razer. In general, the Blade 15 performs very well during everyday use, with no hiccups or slowdowns whatsoever. The subjective impression doing light use while surfing the web or writing scripts, or even while gaming or editing videos, offers no reason to complain. And the small 15-incher is a great tool for a wide range of applications. Drive performance offers fast reads, solid write speeds, and absolutely stable performance throughout our benchmarks. GPU performance is again very average. There are both faster and also slower RTX 3070 Ti's. And the Blade 15 can hold its own with its 100 watts variant. In synthetics and content creation workflows like Blender and DaVinci Resolve, the chip sits in the middle of the pack, outperforming similarly thin creator notebooks like the Z16P, but getting left behind by bigger gaming laptops like the Nitro 5 that can feed their 3070s up to 150 watts of juice. Translated to real-world gaming performance, the Razer can deliver even in the panel's native QHD resolution. In Cyberpunk 2077, which is slowly becoming our reference title as a point of comparison next to CD Projekt Red's evergreen The Witcher 3, you can almost get 60 FPS in QHD without DLSS or ray tracing. Or you can drop it down to Full HD and get the same frame rate with all of its ray tracing galore and Nvidia's upscaling tech. In our selection of games from the recent years, the Razer can get you a solid 60 FPS and QHD in all but the most demanding titles. And should you be more into fast-paced, action-packed shooters, dropping it down to Full HD and play around with the settings, you should be able to get between 100 to 150 FPS in popular esports titles. So we already know that you will have to sacrifice some performance with this one. And usually a thin chassis with powerful components will also net you quite a bit of fan noise. How about this one, you might ask? Following the trend of its smaller brother, the Blade 14, the 15-incher is very well behaved, and even in its highest performance profiles, the fans will probably never bother you. Especially compared to the competition, which might sport faster GPUs, but at the expense of considerably higher fan noise. If you can sacrifice some performance, you can also play your games in the balanced mode, which tones down the fans even more while still enabling you to play Cyberpunk with 60 FPS, for example. We prepared some noise samples for you in different scenarios, so you can get an idea yourself. While the before mentioned smaller brother, the Blade 14, offered stellar battery life thanks to its efficient Ryzen CPU, the 15-inch version cannot really keep up. Around 5 hours in our Wi-Fi test and above 6 hours in our video test are not really something to complain nor something to write home about. Alright folks, it's time to wrap it up. In its core, the Blade 15 offers the typical Razer experience. I know a lot of you will complain about how expensive the matte black gaming machines are, and that you can get similar specs with better performance for less. But that isn't really the point with these. These are high-end, almost luxury devices that cater to people that prioritize look and feel and the user experience almost as much as performance. And that said, the Razer is no slouch and can deliver quite the punch for your favorite games and for a wide range of content creation applications, in a very compact and portable body with great port selection. And then it also comes with a display that you find almost nowhere else on the market right now. And at least for me personally, it is a big selling point. So yes, the Blade 15 is expensive, but boy does it deliver a great experience while using it, mostly thanks to its amazing craftsmanship and insanely awesome OLED screen. That would be it for today, good people. Please let me know what you think about the Blade's display update or fast OLEDs in general. Would you rather see more of those, or do you prefer the mini LED competition as we have seen in the also excellent ROG Flow X16? If you enjoy what we are doing here, please consider liking the video and subscribing to the channel. And feel free to check out our other videos as well. We managed to review quite a few laptops last year. Thanks a ton for watching. My name is Alex, you have been incredible, and I cannot wait to see you all in the next one. Take care.